I went to Wayne State,
Okay.
and I was at Wayne State and going to school, and got my degree in investment finance. And then I started working as a stockbroker, and I hated my job. So I went back to working in the restaurant, and at the time, all the people from CBS would take their clients to this restaurant where I was working. So I got to know the management, I got to know the salespeople, I got to know everybody at the station and their clients. Networking, that's what that is. So I got to know them all, and then the job came open, they gave me the job. No experience, never worked in TV before. All they knew is David is a good guy, he's a nice guy, let's give him a shot. Because I was networking all the 6 years I worked at that restaurant, I was networking with everybody that would come in. I'll tell them what I want to do, what I'm looking to do, why I want to be out of here. And eventually, they gave me a job. You gotta dress for the part. You can't go to a job interview for an engineer or a salesperson or a doctor and look like you're the janitor. That's sending a mixed message. You have to look the part. And you can't wear oversized clothes going into a business setting. It can be for any job. We're gonna judge you based on what we see. If we see you, shoes are not shined, clothes are not ironed, tie is not straight up correct. For women, hair is not done right, makeup is out of place or crazy looking. We are making judgments as we're going along. So when I look at you, I have to make a judgment on, do you fit what I'm looking for? Without you saying a word. Now, so if you come in and you have a tattoo on your neck with your name on it, I automatically disqualify you. It's cool to have a tattoo, not in corporate America. If you're gonna have it where you can cover it. So you can choose today that I can have a tattoo on my arm that I can cover, that if I go out on a job and I think they might frown on tattoos, I can cover it up. Have a choice. But the moment you put your name on your neck, you've made a choice that you're not going to work in corporate America. And for the vast many people, you will never make it there. Tattoos are not illegal, but they're not business acceptable. That's reality. That's how the world works. Every now and again, I ask myself if I'm really am president. Because you hear it all the time. Oh, black people are not going to make it. The white man's going to keep you down. You hear that a lot. If you believe it, then it'll happen to you. Nobody was keeping me down, because how do you keep me down when I'm jumping out of my cage, setting records, using big work ethic things that really impressed all my managers? I mean, going back to when I was even younger, I was working at Burger King in Germany. Central Germany is the biggest Burger King in Central Europe. I was the best Whopper maker. I was proud of what I did. Yeah, I made hamburgers and Whoppers, but I was good at it because I put time into to learn it, to be fast at it, and that's what the company needed. It's an attitude. You either have it or you don't have it. If you expect someone to make it happen for you, I could easily still be in Germany flipping burgers. I know people who are still doing that today. The restaurant that I was working at when I got the first job in television, I go there for dinner sometimes. There's waiters there that are still there today, 22 years later, still in the same position where I was 22 years ago. That's a choice. If you don't create your own opportunities, nobody's going to give them to you. But it starts with networking. Tell everybody you can what you want, why you want it, and why you're going to be good at it. Everybody. It shouldn't be a wasted conversation about, you run into some big wig at any company, could be a station, any company. You don't walk into people and say, well, hey, so how's your boat? How's that going to help you? Ask them more pointed questions. Say, hey, so how's the market going to be next year? I'd like to know. And they'll talk to you. We're real people. It looks like we're untouchable, but we're real people. We want to talk to real people. It's the reason why I go out to all these events and I talk to people. I've given people their shows. I've helped people with career guidance, because most of the people that I talk to are lost. They have an idea, but they don't know how to get it to the next level. Well, getting it to the next level, it entails telling somebody that might tell you, you know what? This is how you could do that. Exactly what happened with Kamal. I told him, hey, this is what you need to do to get next level. What happens to Kamal Smith? Because We're Men happens on television. He's at a sitcom, now on the station. And it only happened because he listened to what I said. But he also talked to me about what he was trying to do. Now, if he didn't tell me what he's trying to do, I couldn't have given him the guidance he wanted. And when he got the guidance, if he hadn't followed through on that, he wouldn't have made it. Now he has a show on television. How about that? That's how it works. But you can't expect somebody just to hand it to you. It's one of the biggest problems with young people this day. They keep wanting someone to come say, you know what? Here, you're going to get $50 an hour now. Great. I'm moving you up from $5 an hour. It's not going to happen. Not today. Tomorrow doesn't look any better. When you're in corporate America and everything depends on what you do, not what somebody else does. If you have a winning personality or you're the go-getter, you're going to go get it because there's going to be many people that are not going to go get anything. And it's easy to jump over those people. Just jump over them and don't look back. Only look forward.